wanna die, yeah. When you shouldn't wanna die, yeah. No, I'm not alright, yeah. I'ma start a riot, yeah. I'm so fucking tired, yeah. So what's up? What you say?
Hey guys, it is Breyer here, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. So I think we can all agree 2020 is just the worst year. So if you guys have not heard by now, BreyerFest 2020 is canceled, kind of. So if you haven't seen the video that Breyer released and also their statements on all their social media, pretty much they explained that because of the thing that's going on that I can't say because I'll get demonetized, they had to, they decided that they are going to not be having an in-person BreyerFest 2020. With this, they're planning on having a whole online experience of the BreyerFest weekend, and I just know nobody is really happy about that. Obviously, I wasn't even planning on going this year. It was kind of in the talks, but I wasn't really sure because I was going to be working full-time this summer, which hopefully I still will. Obviously, everything has just been really crazy, and honestly, them canceling BreyerFest was not a surprise to me. So if you guys do not know, I am a recreation services management major, and pretty much what I want to do with that is become an event planner or work in some recreational facility. But overall, the main goal is to be planning events like BreyerFest or even BreyerFest one day. So with that, obviously all my classes are moved to online, but we've been having a lot of guest speakers in the field, and a lot of them have been having to cancel events. And a big topic this week was risk management, which ultimately having this event is like risking spreading virus, but also just the uncertainty of if everything is going to be back to normal by then. There is no way of telling, and it doesn't seem that everything is going to be 100% normal by then. So I just really was not surprised that they had to end up choosing to do this online option. So as Breyer stated, they haven't had everything planned out. Obviously, they cannot plan all of this out in such a short amount of time, especially if they just came to the decision that they're going to be moving it to online. And I just like to say we should be grateful that Breyer's even having this online. They do not have to do that at all. But some people might want that, because I've also seen some things about how people want BreyerFest to be moved to 2021. So they would have the same theme as this year, the Celtic, whatever, and basically just not have BreyerFest at all this year and move it to 2021. I know just that cannot be an option to explain. Like, I just know what I'm thinking, but I don't know how to like spit it out. But pretty much they already have this event entirely planned, basically, for the most part, and they're just completely reshaping it now. And yeah, I guess technically they could just not have it at all this year, but in the end I feel like they would end up just losing more money in a sense, because they have all these models just sitting around, and I'm sure that they already have the theme for next year chosen and are already kind of thinking about that, even though this event hasn't even happened yet. But still, it's just, I don't know. I feel like there's no way for Breyer to win in this scenario, and they are truly trying as hard as they can to get it set up as much as they can. I've also been seeing a lot of things about how having it online is just going to be chaos. It isn't going to work. And honestly, you can't say that because it hasn't happened yet. You have to give them a chance. It's just, you have to. Also, with it being online, a lot more people are going to have an opportunity to kind of experience BreyerFest. Obviously, if they don't have the ticket, they're not able to buy the horses, but still, even you're able to still purchase the horses, which I think is really nice. Yeah, it's not going to be the same excitement. You're not going to have the vendors or the clarion and the live performances and everything like that, but I really think that they are going to try their hardest with just the technology that they have access to now. I think that they could very much do a very good job with it, and I know that they're all working very hard, just from what I heard in their little video talking about what their plan is and that they're still planning it out, and that they are going to have another update for us fairly soon by the end of April, which is only a few weeks. So we're going to be getting more answers very soon. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to pop on here and tell you guys some of my just opinions of it. It's obviously a very hard thing that every business is going through right now, and just lots of people are having to come to these decisions of shutting down certain things. Like, I'm sure the Kentucky Horse Park is not open now, and they don't know if they're going to be open, because I'm sure they were included in that decision because they are the ones hosting it. It's just a lot. Basically, I just wanted to say that we should all give this online experience a chance. They said that they were going to be using Zoom to host, like, I think the workshops, because they were saying that they're still going to have the workshops, they're still going to have, like, some performances, like, online, I think. I don't know, but even, like, they can just live stream, like, one of the guest horses. Like, they could set it up to where they could be showing some performance, and then everybody, I believe everybody's going to have access to that. So it's kind of cool to have that, like, more people can be a part of it in a way. Because they made it very clear that, like, anybody can experience BreyerFest from anywhere in the world. And I know for everybody that it's their first year, this is, like, the absolute worst. And I feel most bad for those people because, like, yeah, I feel like most people that go to BreyerFest has already been before, but it's definitely the first experience. You're, like, so ready and so excited, and of course this has to happen, but hopefully next year you guys will be able to go now. If you already have money that was saved up to be spent at BreyerFest, you're probably going to end up still spending some money just from buying the special runs if you choose to do that, but even if you don't buy the special runs, you could save that money for a future BreyerFest, or even just go on a little pony shopping spree during the BreyerFest time. That's what I was planning on doing if I didn't go to BreyerFest, which probably wasn't gonna happen. But there's other ways. I don't know. You just need to make the best of this situation, and I'm sure I know Breyer is just as sad that BreyerFest is canceled. Well, I keep on saying canceled, but it's like, it's just moved to a virtual experience. Which, honestly, it couldn't happen at a better time because the technology is the best it's ever been, obviously, because the most current stuff, and having the Zoom calls and being able to live stream off all their social medias. They said that they were going to be extremely active on all their social medias, and then just, they're still figuring out how they're going to get the special run horses, but the fact that they're even still offering those, like, that's so nice. And of course, I know it's very far away at this point. There is still 2021 to look forward to, which I'm sure will be a great year to go. Okay, I think that's all I had to say. I just been seeing a lot of comments about it, and I did write something on Instagram about it, but I just kind of wanted to come on here and talk about it because I know it's a very stressful and sad situation that a ton of people are going through right now. I know that Breyer is going to do the best they can to make this the best experience that they possibly can, because BreyerFest is a really big part of what they're known for, because a lot of people who don't even, like, aren't the diehard collectors still go to BreyerFest for, like, the horses and stuff. Okay, I think that's all I have to say. I just kind of wanted to put my 2 cents in, and I hate to see it, but I saw it coming, and I've been thinking about it. I was actually going to film a, what I think of the special runs today, but then I think I had like 20 minutes left in my, like, online class, and my dad texted me. It was just like, BreyerFest is canceled. I was like, oh my gosh. So I went on Instagram right away and saw everybody and read it, and then right after class was done, I watched the video that they released. And yeah, it's a lot, and I know it's stressful, and I know people are saying, like, it could be postponed. Like, there's so many different scenarios of what could have happened and what can happen, but we kind of just have to hope that Breyer is doing the best thing. And I know that they are doing what they think is best in the end. Even with it being postponed, the Kentucky Horse Park isn't available any day of the week. Like, it's obviously a very popular place. They hold a lot of horse shows and different horse-themed events, so it's not like Breyer could just book it every weekend. That's the problem with so many of these things. It's hard to push back events that are in very popular used places. Even just with weddings, like, they can't just push it back as easily as you think, because there's still those people that had those weddings, so they just get put to the back of the line. So it's just a crazy world that we're living in, and we just need to make the most of it and trust that Breyer will do this and not go in with a negative mindset that this is all going to be a mess, because then, you know what, you're not going to enjoy it as much, and I know you don't want to spend your BreyerFest weekend being upset. Obviously, everyone's going to be a little upset. I know, I'm like sad about it. I wasn't even planning on going. I even say that. I'm not even planning on going, but I'm just sad for everybody because I know how much I absolutely love it and really look forward to it every year, even when I'm not going, because it's just really exciting to see how active everybody is on Instagram and seeing all the new ponies and the prize horses, just like everything. So exciting, and it's just makes it a little less exciting, but hopefully Breyer will figure it all out, how to make it as good and well as close to the real BreyerFest as it can by not physically being there. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I really don't want to ramble on forever. I hope that you guys are all staying safe, and hopefully this will all be over with soon, and especially by next BreyerFest, because we need 2021. 2021 needs to be a good year, because this year is just not it. So make sure you go follow me on Instagram at xxbreyerchild. I'm sure I'll keep on talking about that on there a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and just remember, make the most of this. It can be good if you want it to be good. Mindset is everything, I'm telling you. And everything happens for a reason. I'm also a big person on that. Not really sure why this is all happening, but I'm sure there's some reason. Alright guys, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do, and most importantly, stay fabulous. Bye!